Hello YouTubers, and Integy, I'm going to be showing you how to take the front arms off a traxxas stampede, the support on the bottom, and the engine cover. Okay, so I'm going to tell you a little bit why I like Integy. Is that they don't break easily like plastic, and when I ran into a mailbox, it totally snapped the plastic right in half. So the Integy, it doesn't rust, it looks really smooth, it doesn't get scratches easy at all. I've had mine for 2 years and I've just got one little scratch, and that was because I ran into a curb pretty hard, and so that's it. Here's the scratch when I ran into the curb, so you can't even hardly tell it's there. So I'm just going to show you how to do it. So here are the tools you'll be needing. Just some screwdrivers and this thing to take your tires and bolts off. If you have a drill, I would recommend using the drill more than the screwdrivers. So if you have a drill, go ahead and use that. As you can see, I've already took off my 2 front tires. And so the next thing you want to do is to take this thing and get that bolt off right there. Since it's already pretty loose because I loosened it up earlier, you're going to put those 3 bolts in a safe place. So then you want to get that off. So now you got the screw. It's already loose. So this is what you would come out. You want to hold your hand. And so as you can see, there is a washer right there. You want to make sure you don't lose that washer and pull that out with it. And so now this is what you got. So then just put this washer back on the screw like this and put that in a safe place. So now you got that thing hanging around. So you see, now we got this screw right here. That one right here. I'm going to take that one off with the drill. Just get in there. And all these screws and bolts and stuff, you're going to want to put those in a really safe place so they don't get lost. Okay, so now we got that off. This is what you would have right now. Put those in a safe place. And so you got that off. Now we got the spring. As you can see, we're going to get that nut off right there. This one right here. I'm going to drill it to get it off. It doesn't take too much time to unscrew it, so it's pretty easy. And so now you got the shock just kind of hanging around. So then you got your actual thing. The actual arm, I mean. You're going to want to unscrew it, or drill it, and it comes out real easy. But you're going to have to watch out for the bumper, because the bumper may get in the way. So what you can do is you can, since mine got stuck right now, is you're going to want to unscrew those. Let me take my battery out. Is you're going to want to unscrew those 2 right here. I'm just going to go ahead and do that so I can just show you. And that's real simple. So just unscrew both of those and set those aside along with the bumper and these 2 screws. And so just set it back under for the support. Then you can pull this out. Since I'm going to be doing this in the video, I'm just going to put that aside and just put this back on. I wanted to show you that for video sake. And so now I'm just going to slide it back on. So now you want to try to keep those out of the way. Get the fattest screw and the longest screw you have. You want to fish it through the front right here. And you can twist it in a little with your hands. Then I'm going to drill it in. Alright. Okay, so we got that in. Now you're going to want to take this screw, put it in for the spring, but you want to keep it the same. You see how that one's on the closest one to the tire? This, I'm going to put it closest to the tire too. This may take a second, but since for me I got beginner's luck, I guess. Well, not beginner's luck, but so, because it may take a minute because it's got a little like ball bearing type thing, and like that you can twist it in a little. then you're going to have to take a screwdriver or a drill just to get the job done. Okay. Now you want to get your biggest probably nut bolt thing. And so that, you want to have it to where if you're doing the right or the left side, you want to have the L or R facing forward. You want to get this screw, the second biggest, the second longest one, and just fish it right through on the bottom one. So you want to have the L facing the right way, and you want to have it facing forward. So if you can do that, you're good to go. This may take a second. This may take a second though. Okay, so you got that in. Twist it in with your hands a little. And so this is what you got so far after I see. So that's what you got so far. And you see, now we got this. Now we got this right here. So you want to flip that up, align it. You may have to turn it a little to get it aligned with this. So you want to flip it up, and the gray thing may get in your way, so just try to hold it up. And you see, got it on right there. You want to take your smallest bolt. You can almost basically just twist it on with your hands, because this has to be tight enough to stay on, but it doesn't have to be too tight. And you see, so now that's what you got. So this is what you got so far. And so you want to lean it back just so it lines up with the gray one. You want to get your bolt and washer. Set the bolt aside for right now. Stick the screw through the gray. Then now put the washer on it like this. So this is what it would look like. You got the screw, then the washer, then that. Then you want to just find the hole. Get a drill or a screwdriver. This is probably one of the toughest parts, so I'm going to go around on the other side. And just want to kind of hold it there in place. Get your drill or screwdriver. And I'm going to use a screwdriver to get it in just a little. So this part is pretty tough. So you just want to, if you're going to use a drill, just screw it in a little. Then you can use a drill right after. Okay, that's got it. Now you're almost done. So now you wanna, so this is what you would have right now. Just make sure everything's on pretty tight, so nothing's gonna fall off. Like my bolt in the back, that's close to being falling off. But so just tighten everything if you think it's a little loose. Now you wanna put the bumper on. Flip your car upside down, and you see how there's two holes right here. Get your two screws in your bumper. You want to have the bumper on the farthest one. You see how it's the one closest to the front? So you're going to set it there, put the screw on your drill. Mine has a magnet, or if you're going to use a screwdriver, you can just hold it on and just drill it through one at a time. And so pull it out, and now I'm on the second one. So now that's what it would look like with both of those in there. Turn the car over. Now you want to take that tire out from under it in the front. So this is what you would have like that. It'd just be kind of leaned over. So you want to get one of your big bolts, stick the tire on it. There, as you can see, there's a shape here and a shape there. You want to line it up with that, then you'll just kind of know it went in. You can either twist it on a little by yourself, or you can use your bolt getter oner thing, whatever it's called, and just twist it on. Make sure every so often that it's not too wobbly. As you can see it would start to spin, so you want to keep it on a flat surface, or if you're going to spin it up, hold it up in the air. You see, so mine's still wobbly, so I'm going to push it on farther back, then tighten it on some more. And so when you're done with that, you have successfully put on your front A-arm. This is the same thing going from right. This is the same thing going on from right to. It's just backwards. You see, so got my tire on. That's on pretty good. Now you want to flip the car over, pull the antenna out so it doesn't damage that. You still have your back tire off. Well, you can put your back tire back on. So let's just say your back tire's on. Then you see how this is what I call the under support. As you see, you got 2 screws right here and 2 screws right there. You just want to gonna drill those out. I like to drill the front ones out before. Wrong way. Set those aside in a safe place. And same with all 4. So this is probably one of the easiest things to do because there's only 4 screws. And since I already have Integy one on, so this is what it would look like after you took it off. Okay, so now you're ready to put it back on. As you can see, there's 3 screws right there. You want to put it in back first like this. So then it's just going to fall right in place, because if you put it on front, you wouldn't be able to go in without trying to push real hard and damage those. So you want to go in back first. As you remember, it doesn't matter which screw goes on first, but I like to put the front on first. Like I take the front off, make sure it's on good and tight. My drill bit came out, so stick it back on. Now you want to take your smaller ones. Doesn't matter which one you put on first, just you gotta put them on tight. And so there you go, you got that one on. Now your last one. Okay, so now you got that on. So the engine cover, you want to take this. If you already have one tire off, that's okay, just use it for support. You want to take this back tire off, and when you're done, put this bolt in a safe place. You see how I'm doing? I'm just holding it there and spinning the tire. That's one way you can take it off, or you can twist it. Just put that aside or slide it under. Since I already have a tire under it, that's not going to matter. Okay, I'm going to take the top screw out right here. And so these are pretty small screws, so you don't want to lose these, and put those in a safe place. And you can see there is one right under there, and you're gonna make sure you get that one off too. And so after you get those off, I'll put them in a safe place. As you can see, they are different sizes. It doesn't really matter which side you put them on. So I just try to put it on big top, small on the bottom. And you see, this is what you would have right now. This is the engine gear, and that powers this, which spins the wheels. Okay, just say I had the plastic ones and I have this rubber thing on. You want to push that through on the bottom, and since I already have an Integy one, what you want to do is push it through at the bottom. And so when you do that, you just want to push it through with your thumb or finger, and if that doesn't work, you can push it through on top. Some people like to push it in on top, but I usually push it in on bottom. So I'm just going to show you how to do it for the top. And you see, you just got to do a few pushes and maybe push up in the bottom. And so wait, it's almost there. And see, so that's what you would have. You want to slide that back on, get your biggest one. This is what I like to do, is get your biggest one and put it on top. Sorry for the noise. Stick it on your drill or your screwdriver, and see, so you got one. So you got that screw on. Now you're about to get the bottom one on. After you get the bottom one on, then you're good to go. So you want to put your tire back on and get one of your bolts. And so stick it right back into the thingy and just twist it on until it gets tight and snug. And so after that, you successfully put on your engine cover, your under support, and your arms. So that's how you do that.